Hello. We'd like 2 tickets on the next shuttle, please.
Chain codes.
About that. We lost our chain codes.
No chain codes, no passage.
Right. But, you see, a problem for us could be an opportunity for you if, say, you knew of an alternate way of booking passage without a chain code.
Are you insinuating that I should take a bribe?
If that's what you want to call it.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and welcome to my The Bad Batch Season 3, Episode 4 reaction/review video. We're gonna go ahead and hop right on into it, break it down for you guys from everything that we heard and were able to take away from this episode, as well as from what we're anticipating to see with the next couple of batch of episodes here in the near future. Of course, we're gonna go ahead and hop right on into it. Before we do, though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Okay, so in this video, we are going to be taking a quick read from dorksideoftheforce.com. I love their articles, and I'll have their article linked in the description down below. Give them a look. What an amazing episode. Tear-jerking, gave me absolute chills, and it just felt so amazing. Everything about these first couple of episodes, and I finally was able to record my first reaction/review video for those first couple of episodes, episodes 1 through 3 of the new season of The Bad Batch. As I explained in that video, I've been pretty busy for the last couple of weeks, and finally have found some time to see these new episodes of The Bad Batch, and man, were they worth the wait and worth the while here. Everything about these episodes, as I had mentioned, is just down to everything about these episodes is just absolutely amazing. It really genuinely leaves me quite speechless from what the team at Lucasfilm was able to pull away for the third and final season of The Bad Batch. Everything from the animation and the story thus far has been so intriguing and just important. Like, I'm so there. I love everything that we've been seeing here, our characters going through here, and it's really coming all full circle. And as I had mentioned in that first initial reaction/review video of those first 3 episodes, it's all killer, no filler, and it doesn't seem that there's any sign of having many filler episodes for this season here either, based off of all of the title names of this episode, or much rather of these episodes of season 3 for this new season. There just doesn't seem to be any kind of filler that we're going to be running into. Not that filler episodes are bad by any means, but you guys know the point of that. They're just not all that interesting all the time, and there's not a lot getting done or happening. These first 3 episodes, and now the 4th episode on to that, have been able to come full circle and really explain everything and give the fans answers that they've been looking forward to. Seeing the Bad Batch in episode 4 reunite finally has to have been the big one that everybody has been looking forward to for these last couple of episodes. And episode 5, oh my gosh, what a bit of a cliffhanger there at the end of episode 4. The Bad Batch, Hunter and Wrecker don't look too keen on having Crosshair around, and Omega is kind of just like us, kind of realizing that at the end of the episode, like something is about to go down here. So, the heart of the episode was Omega and Crosshair, and the lovable Batcher, picking up right from where they've left off in the previous episode titled Shadows of Tantus. The 2 sides of their story all come down to one word: compromise. They're learning about each other and how to work together as a team, not just now, but as they did before. It's a joy watching Omega show off all of the skills that she's learned over the last 2 seasons, and over the time that Crosshair's been gone, not just from the Batch, but also from Sid. But we don't have to talk about her. She's gone. These aren't abilities that she just has magically had. We've seen her develop these over the last seasons, and it's been so amazing to see the character development of Omega in season 3 here now as well. Everything Omega does in this episode comes from the lessons, hard work, practice, and training. Now she gets the chance to showcase her skills as a vital, important member of this duo with Crosshair, and for the rest of the batch as well, who is also learning on how capable she really is that Crosshair is really seeing the bigger picture. Like, this kid can do something. she's important. On the reverse side of things, Crosshair's redemption arc is continuing more and more, and episode 5, as I had mentioned, is going to have a lot to do with that. His hand tremor is the catalyst for massive character development, it seems, forcing him to learn new ways to essentially exist as a normal person, but not just that, come full circle as his own team member as he reunites with the rest of the Bad Batch, it seems. He doesn't have a lot done of what the Bad Batch has done over these last 2 seasons. He's kind of not really there with them, of course. He doesn't know a lot of what they've been through or what they've been doing. Learning to function with a new purpose in the galaxy is everything that he's all about. Now that he's out of Mount Tantiss as well, and out of Imperial imprisonment, he's becoming a person once again, and learning to do so is going to be quite interesting. The sharpshooter is getting a crash course, which is why it's so rewarding to see him compromise with Omega throughout the episode. While he voices his concerns and, essentially, in a weird way, complains the whole way, he's open to learning a new path and taking, and much rather having Omega take the lead, which is an incredibly massive breakthrough for the normally stubborn sharpshooter. And when all of Omega's options eventually run out, she was willing to do things Crosshair's way, so he could use his waning skills. The episode truly lived up to its title of A Different Approach, as it focuses on how Crosshair is doing just that. While I could see some thinking this reunion of the Bad Batch is a bit quick, we are 4 episodes in, but it doesn't bother me of how fast they did eventually find each other. The point of the episode was to show Omega's growth over the course of the show, and that she's capable. Plus, if they were to spend another episode on having the Bad Batch find one another, then that'd be more of a filler episode much rather. They do explain that, well, the Bad Batch, Hunter and Wrecker have been around the galaxy a couple of times, around 4 or 5 times, looking for Omega up until now. So we also know that around 6 months has also passed since the last season, so, well, yeah, it serves itself. Some time has passed. The point of the episode, as I had mentioned, is to show Omega's growth over the course of the show, the first 2 seasons, and that she's now capable, more than just being a whiny little kid, and can be really a part of the rest of the group. With Crosshair's help, the two didn't need a cavalry from Hunter and Wrecker. Hopefully, next week's episode, 5, picks up right where we left off with this one, and I think it will. It doesn't skip that first conversation between the brothers, because they definitely set things up for it. And I've got to take some time to always appreciate this. The Kinner music, the Kinner brothers music and score for the show, it just continues to be amazing. Kevin, Sean, and Deanna show off why they're some of the best in the business. The music itself is so tear-jerking and just emotional. It really engrosses you all that much more into a galaxy far, far away. Season 3 also helps set more up with Hunter's character arc. We haven't seen much of it, but I think that we're getting a bit of a glimpse of it in this latest episode. In this episode, episode 4, A Different Approach, we see how badly Omega wants to return to Mount Tantiss, actually, to rescue these other clones. Crosshair has no interest in that, though, however, and sets the record straight. Hunter's entire character, though, however, and of his arc for these last 2 seasons, and presumably now the 3rd one, has not only been about getting into the fight against the Empire, but also wanting to protect those regular clones. We saw this in episode 2, Paths Unknown, of season 3, with him caring for these clone cadets, these younger clone troopers. As soon as he finds out about the clones on Tantiss, I can almost guarantee that's what the main mission's going to be about, and that's when he's going to take a call with Echo and Rex to get them back into the show and to get their rebellion pockets into the scene and help take down Mount Tantiss. As we did see them in the season trailer as well, it's going to eventually happen. I'd also love to see Captain Hauser, who we haven't seen since the 1st season, so maybe he joined forces with Rex and Echo and the rest of this whole Clone Trooper rebellion pocket, but only time will tell. I'll have another video discussing that here on the channel a little bit later. Hunter will want to save those regular clones nonetheless, as I had mentioned, as a way of to cap off his character arc. I think it would really bring it quite full circle. Same thing for Crosshair. Crosshair, though, however, will go along kicking and screaming the entire way. It is also quite nice to see another callback to those earlier seasons, with the Bad Batch reuniting on Rylos Moon, in a show that's often been complained about for having too many filler episodes. Season 3 has proven that wrong, by constantly giving more weight to those so-called filler episodes from before. Small little details like that bring things full circle and give them more of a purpose is why I'm here, and I love that. After so many years, I'm always surprised of how fast people forget the lessons of Star Wars Rebels animated show in the episode The Call. That episode is notoriously called a filler episode, only for the Purrgil to become one of the most important story elements in all of the Star Wars franchise storytelling ever since. Also, it's important to remember that character development and world building are plot elements, building the narrative for more heavy-hitting episodes later on. Not to mention that there have been many complaints about shows like Ahsoka being too short and too sweet, needing more episodes, longer episodes at that. So let's enjoy the only Star Wars show at the moment that has 15 episodes on here to look forward to. The only dangling question I think that we all have for this next episode is, does Crosshair know about Tech's supposed death? This all being said, guys, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an official Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.